Hello everybody, Damascus the Fox here, and today I will be reviewing this guy, and this is the CIVIVI Kiwi. This is actually a pretty interesting looking knife. It's very small, very cute, very compact. And before I get into my rambling, I'm going to give you some specs and whatnot. So let's go with length, show you how small this guy really is. See if I can get this guy to stand up right. It's that pocket clip. Going to be talking about that in a few minutes. Okay, this guy right here. Let's see if I can get this to line up. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right, so with it's kind of an odd measurement style because the blade goes upwards. Okay, so this guy overall length is coming in just under 4 inches, so it's about, I would say, 3 3/4, and it's blade length. Yeah, the blade length is 1 3/4 approximately, and the cutting edge is just under 1.5. That's, of course, you measure it like this. Let's see, yeah. So it's about, you get about 1.5 inches of cutting edge. So not bad. All right, next up is weight. I'm assuming this guy is probably going to be virtually weightless because it's so small, so cute. All right, are you on? Okay. Hello, scale. We're on ounces. Let's see if I can take a wild guess. I'm going to say this guy is probably like 2.30. Let's try that. Oh man, I was off. It's 1.44. That is very light. This is super ultra lightweight. You ain't going to feel this guy. 2.30. I know things. Okay. Size comparison. Let me show you this guy up against Parrot 3 and Spyderco Tenacious. Oh, I forgot to tighten that pivot. I need to tighten that pivot screw in, and you can see that's kind of bulging out. Still need to do that. I forget things from time to time, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so obviously this guy is much smaller than both of the Spydercos. This guy's entire length is pretty much the same as the blade length of the Tenacious. So yeah, practically just carrying the Tenacious blade with you. Okay, next up. Oh, dang it, I forgot my CF bug out, so we'll just skip that comparison today. CJRB, Feldspar, small and full-sized. Next would have been the CF bug out, but my silly brain forgot it, so we'll just do the freak today. There you go. Guy's still small. And last but not least, this is going to be a very funny comparison. Cold Steel Spada medium and Cold Steel Spada XL. Now, who would have thought that this would be bigger? Yep, so very small compared to both of these guys. There you go. That was a waste of a few minutes, right? So, fun. Don't want to cut myself. I think it was a guillotine. Alright, next on this guy. Height. So this guy's going to run in your pocket very, very little. It's like, go up against this guy. So as you can see, there's pretty much nothing that's going to be sticking, too high in your pocket. So it's not going to take up that much space. So it's on the lines of the Feldspar small. So yeah, it's good on height. Not too much in the way. Now let's go with width. Width on this guy, as you can see. It's actually going to be quite thinner than the Para 3. So this guy is not, and even with that pocket clip. So Para 3 is actually going to be quite thicker, while this guy is going to be running in your pocket, kind of, was it thinner? So not too much space taken up. Now time for blade thickness. Let me get my calibers. Okay, we're zeroed in and we're on inches. I'm gonna zero again. There we go. Blade thickness on the thickest point, which is back here. We are coming in at 0.10. And then on the thinnest part, which is in the front, coming in at 0.06. So yeah, let's see if I could do the edge right down here. 0.5. And then just give it, why not? Because I can. There it goes. Scales are coming in at 0.45. That's pretty cool. Okay, 0 off. This thing tends to turn itself on randomly, so I gotta be careful with that. I don't want to waste its battery. Okay, we got blade thickness price on this guy. This guy is going to run you $45 on Blade HQ. I forgot to check other websites, so I apologize for that. But on Blade HQ, this guy will run you $45. You do have two options, only two options. This is the Stonewash with the natural G10, or you can get a black coated with black G10. So two options, and not bad. Both will be $45, but yeah. The steel on this guy is 9CR 18 MOV, which is a fine steel. So far, I've had no problems with it. I need to do a little bit more testing to get myself a more in-depth opinion on 9CR 18 MOV. But so far, I haven't had too much trouble with it. It's on the Praxis, which is one of my favorite knives, even though I haven't really used the Praxis that much, but I do. So far, it's been fine for me. Let's see. And the designer is I'm sorry if you can see his name. I think it's right up. Where's the designer's name? Oh, right there. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it without shining light right on it. It's right here on the spine. It's if I pronouncing his name correctly, I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. Ostep Hill. Ostep Hill. That's the designer of this knife. I'm not familiar with that designer. So if you are, feel free to correct me in the comments if I butchered his name. I apologize for that. But so far, yeah, that's the designer. And now time for the cut test. I've never sharpened this blade, and I think I may have used it maybe once. Can't remember. Yeah, not bad. Okay, this guy ain't, so far of what I feel, it ain't wicked sharp, but definitely will get the job done. Looks like this is really designed for draw cuts, so let's try that out. Pretty cool. Just having fun at this point. Yeah. So far of what I feel from that, not ridiculously sharp out of the box, because I've never sharpened this, so that's factory edge. So it's not ridiculously sharp, but it will get the job done. So, I mean, it's a small knife. It's really meant for small tasks. It's not meant for really big tasks, but still, it definitely could be a little bit sharper, just in my opinion. All right, now time to ramble on about my opinion on this knife. So far, my personal opinions on this knife. It's actually not a bad knife. If you're looking for a small, compact, just general EDC, quick, cut and go kind of knife, then this is definitely a good option. It has really nice, well-placed jimping right here on the back, so you can put your thumb there while you hold it right here. I can only get usually about 3 fingers on it. Yeah, three finger carry. You will not get this pinky on it, even if your hands are relatively small. This is definitely a very small knife, so your pinky will most likely always be off of this guy. Um, and you just got to be careful when you're choking up because there's no protection here. So when your finger is here, there you can slide up onto the blade. This spot is not sharpened. The blade only is sharpened here, so you can choke up that far. Just be careful. There's jimping down here, so as long as you feel jimping on your index finger, then you're safe. And yeah, you got this nice logo right here. It's kind of like it has these cutouts right here, so it actually makes for a very comfortable pinch grip on the pivot and the logo. So you can use it in a pinch grip kind of slice. So you can just do that, which is also pretty cool. There is no skeletonizing. It's all just one piece of steel liners. There's really nothing cut out really. Um, and then you just got some hardware. You got your pivot, and then you got 1, 2, and 3 and 4 screws. So yeah, not bad. Got two barrel backspacer standoffs, and you got this really nice was it swedge grind on a Warncliffe style blade. It's definitely a Warncliffe, but it's a like it's a little different. It kind of it's not an abrupt cutoff. It's a swoop that goes down, but it definitely, in my opinion, goes more in line of a Warncliffe than a sheep's foot. But that's just my opinion. This is a double detent knife, which I'm gonna get weird about this. Some people will call this a slip joint. I don't find it a slip joint in my opinion. Give me your opinions. I don't mind. I like reading other people's opinions. It's really nice to just see what other people think, especially in the knife community. Everyone has their own opinion on something. Just as long as you keep it, um, you know, friendly. Don't just yell opinions at people. Um, but yeah, this is a double detent knife where it has two detent balls on each side. So one locks it in this position, and then the other one locks in this position. So it's a non-locking knife. So if you're somewhere that has legal issues, always check your laws. I'm no lawyer, but if you're somewhere with legal issues on locking mechanisms, then yeah, this will definitely be a good option because it does not lock. So no legal problems with locking. But I'm not really a fan of double detent knives. I prefer a lock. I like that extra security. And double detent, they tend to be rather weak on lockup. This one is actually quite solid. So the CIVIVI did a very, very good job on making this detent solid. So you just press down on the spine and it comes down. But you do have to put a good amount of pressure. Unlike the CRKT Symmetry, it's an okay knife. I definitely don't recommend the Symmetry. This will definitely be a better option, but you would get a lot less blade. So if you want more blade, but yeah, I'm rambling. The Symmetry has a very weak detent. I'm sorry, I wouldn't trust that detent. It comes down way too easy. This one definitely has a more solid lockup. It's definitely solid. Uh, so yeah, that's just my personal opinion on double detents. But I don't find them to be a slip joint. The slip joint has to have a spring on the spine to be a slip joint, in my opinion. Uh, this is it's a different mechanism. So that's just me ranting about that. The pocket clip on this guy right there, it kind of goes in just a little bit. Luckily, the screws are recessed. The pocket clip is somewhat recessed, not the most. I don't think you can reverse it. It looks like there's a cutout right here, so I don't think you can reverse it. Now the pocket clip is actually fine. It's deep carry. It's just a standard, just bar that goes all the way down. This is okay. It works. I'm not really entirely sure on how I feel about this little lip that goes up like this. I mean, it does make it a lot easier for it to go into your pants. Your pants pocket. but I tend to constantly feel that thing poking my fingers every time I handle this thing. I pick it up. No, that's the first thing that you will feel. Mark my words. That's the first thing you're going to feel when you hold this knife. You're going to pick it up. You're going to go like this. And you're going to go, oh, I feel that pocket clip just poking me. Every time you pick this guy up, every time you're touching it, you're going to be like, oh, there's that pocket clip. Not a big deal. I'm pointing that out. This will get your attention every time you hold this knife. No matter what you do, you're going to deploy it and you're going to be like, oh, I felt that pocket clip. You're going to hold it like this. You're going to be like, oh, I can feel that pocket clip. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be like very uncomfortable to carry or hold or anything like that. Over time, depending on where your hands are positioned, over time you might be able to feel it. But if you're holding it like this, yeah, it's fine. It's not going to be a big problem for quick cuts and everything like that. Not a big deal. I'm just pointing that out. Just want to give my opinion on that. This pocket clip is going to be the thing that you notice the most whenever you pick up, hold, or just put this knife in and out of your pocket. You're going to notice this pocket clip. You're going to feel this little lip right here. Yeah. So, but I'm just ranting. But I like all these nice cutouts right here. You can see all these nice chamfering, all this nice, all these nice lines with the swedge grind and everything. Yeah, this is definitely a very nicely designed knife. And it is deep carry, so it will run in your pocket right there. Nothing's going to be really sticking out, so that's also really cool. Minimal hardware, yeah. So, and the deployment is actually pretty good. Probably could use a little bit of lube right now. It's right now dry, but it does deploy really well and it locks up really nice with that non-locking mechanism. So, yeah, it feels really good. But yeah, I like this knife. I think I can recommend this to somebody who wants a non-locking knife that's very small, very out of the way, and very low profile. Something that's really good for draw cuts because of the way how the blade is shaped. So it definitely would be really good to go like this. Great box opener, just quick, get your package out, done. You don't need something, phenomenal when opening up your mail. Just use this as a letter opener. Done. Yeah, so this would actually be just a really good, just EDC general, just simple cut, just doing simple tasks knife. So yeah, if you're somebody who wants something like that, then I can recommend this because it's CIVIVI and I love CIVIVI. CIVIVI is a very good brand. All right, well, I think that's it. I rambled enough. And that's all I can say. So I hope you like this video. If you like more knife and EDC related content, check out my other videos and remember to subscribe because I post every Saturday and every other Sunday, and there'll be more knives and more videos in the future. Thank you again for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye.